Today, we are gathered here in honor of our dear participants who well represented us in the last concluded Chief of Defense Forces Inter-Forces Drill Competition that just concluded a few days ago.
The Commander Special Forces Command, the Chief of Staff Special Force Command, members of the Special Force Command Leaders Conference, senior officers, junior officers, militants, ladies and gentlemen. I am Major Dennis Masambo, the team leader of the SFC participants in the just concluded Chief of Defense Forces Inter-Forces Drill Competition. Fast forward, I take this opportunity to thank the Special Forces Command leadership for entrusting us with the role to represent Special Force Command in the competition out of the many. Commander, sir, the team of participants comprised of officers and other ranks who are drawn from various units and directorates within the Special Force Command. It included also 4 female militants amongst them. I therefore thank the unit commanders for sending us disciplined personnel who were willing and ready to learn. In the same spirit, sir, on behalf of the participants and on my own behalf, I extend our sincere gratitude and appreciation to you, Commander Special Force Command, the Chief of Staff Special Force Command, the Director Human Resource Management Special Force Command, for all the logistics that you provided to the team. These items motivated us and enabled us to compete favorably.
The Chief of Defense Forces Inter-Forces Drill Competition was hashed out in November 2024 by the Chief of Defense Forces himself, who has really been very instrumental in innovating and ensuring that UPDF is always above any other force in the region through his innovation. He also made sure that the establishment has been really put in place. That's why we are doing these competitions in a orderly manner. He has been very prominent in improving our UPDF training. As UPDF, we have witnessed the welfare improved, salaries, and so many other ways. Of course, I will not and I should not forget to thank the Commander-in-Chief for this stabilization state of our country, where UPDF is able to multitask. Other than being in operations, we are also able to perform other military drills and tasks. The roadmap of Chief of Defense Forces Inter-Forces Drill Competition started in November. As I said earlier, in January, there was a launch which was conducted in Bombo Barracks, where the trainer of trainers was the first step to improve the drill competition and they were selected from different formations, and they had to train and prepare to come and train other forces. In February 2025, the teams, the organizing committees, teams also did the rec and started organizing. In March, we had field visits by the implementation committee to make sure that the units and formations are actually doing what the program was put in place. In April, we had the reviews, and now in May this year, from 11th to 13th, the competition actually took place.
The drill participants and the Special Forces Command Band with us here made us, all of us, proud on Tuesday, 13th of May 2025, where we emerged the best creative drill participants stroke best mastery drill performers. Commander, sir, I request we give a round of applause to the team. Asante sana. Indeed, it wasn't a mean achievement. Sir, we did not only emerge the best creative drill performers, but we also emerged the second best in the normal drill competition out of 16 teams that participated. It therefore means we were number 1 out of the 15 teams that remained.
Sir, it is a privilege indeed to stand before this gathering as we celebrate together yet another achievement of Special Forces Command. As a service, sir, we are being known for fasts, for pulling off fasts in most of the things that we are undertaking. And we thank you, sir, for the guidance in what we are able to achieve and emerge amidst other forces. I request we clap for the leadership and the guidance that we get from the Commander of Special Force Command and the military leadership at strategic level. We have the Chief of Defense Forces and indeed the Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. We need to clap for them.
A professional army is not just one that shoots accurately, but one that has ideological clarity, discipline, and deep understanding of its mission to serve and protect the people. End of quote. That was by His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces. Special Forces Command, members of staff and command, and all parade participants, allow me to take this singular honor and pleasure to appreciate His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Commander of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, the Fountain of Honor and the Founding Father of the nation, for his wise leadership, strategic guidance and vision towards the professionalization of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, which is the cornerstone of all that we have achieved and continue to achieve as a modern, disciplined, pro-people force. His therefore guidance remains a compass, and vision is our enduring mission. Ladies and gentlemen gathered here tonight, at this point in time, I also wish to extend my sincere gratitude and appreciation to the Chief of Defense Forces and Senior Presidential Advisor on Special Operations General Mugisha for having come up with the extraordinary initiative in organizing the first ever Chief of Defense Forces Inter-Forces Drill Competition in Uganda. This historical event has not only elevated the standards of military ceremony and discipline, but has also reinforced the enduring values of cohesion, precision, and team spirit that drill instills in any professional army. It is through such occasions that we sharpen our edge, deepen our unity, and honor the traditions that define the Uganda People's Defense Forces. The importance of drill in the military cannot be overstated. Drill is more than synchronized movement. It is embodiment of order, discipline, and responsiveness to command. It is a mirror of cohesion that binds a unit and a symbol of the collective spirit that drives the Uganda People's Defense Forces forward. To this, we salute the Chief of Defense Forces, General Mozi Kainerugaba, not only for the conceptualizing the competition, but also for his continued commitment in training the Uganda People's Defense Forces, officers and men in various professional courses, and promoting the welfare of our troops, which are the fundamentals of any competent and resilient army worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, in a special way, allow me to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the remarkable team that spearheaded the preparation of Special Forces Command drill competition from the very beginning to the end. Your outstanding leadership and steadfast dedication stood tall, setting a shining example of commitment and excellence. Allow me to mention their names or appointments. The Chief of the Chief of Staff, Special Forces Command, Brigadier General Paulo Namawa, the Director of Human Resource Management, Special Forces Command, Colonel Mango Baraza, the Director of Training and Doctrine, Special Forces, Colonel Rokut, Commandant Serakasen, Major Samson Mchuz, the Commandant Sergeant Major Matata, and all the commanders and senior NCOs who tirelessly dedicated themselves by teaching and imparting knowledge to the parade participants in the shortest time possible without being supervised, and we can't take this one for granted. Hongera. Your efforts ensured our teams remained highly disciplined, motivated, and focused across all the venues, right away from Sierra Training School to Bombo Land Forces Headquarters, and finally to Kororo ceremonial grounds where the inaugural Chief of Defense Forces Inter-Forces Drill Competition was held. In the same breath, I must take this opportunity to also recognize two outstanding officers whose creativity and leadership brought our drills to life. Major Dennis Masambo Wafula, the Special Forces Command Drill Commander. Lieutenant Alex Lachame, the brilliant mind behind the Special Forces Command Creative Drill. Your innovation and execution made us proud and inspired all who watched the drill demonstrations. To the Special Forces Command drill participants, congratulations. You excelled, you outperformed, and you raised the Special Forces Command flag higher than ever before. The accolades and praises you earned are not just reward, they are a reflection of your hard work, loyalty, and exemplary military bearing. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here to celebrate this remarkable success, I urge the entire Special Forces Command leadership to initiate early and strategic preparations for the next competition, because time is not our best ally. The bar has been set high, but with unwavering dedication, unity of purpose, and visionary planning, we have the capacity and indeed the obligation to aim higher and achieve greater results in the competitions to come. Let us remember that in all we do, our primary objective is to protect His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, the First Lady, and all members of the First Family, our nation, the people of Uganda, while preserving the values of discipline, service, and patriotism that define the Uganda People's Defense Forces. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen gathered here tonight, let us carry forward the spirit of competition, not only in drill, but in every aspect of our military conduct. May the unity of our forces remain unbreakable. with unwavering discipline and unshakable resolve. The future belongs to those who prepare and organize it, and Special Forces Command must lead the way. I want to thank you once again for performing exemplary. Your performance was outstanding. And please maintain, we should continue winning. All said and done, I wish you well. Take care and enjoy. Asiye kufana.
SFC, hurrah!